Hello and welcome to the first annual Joy of Pintoing. I'm your host, Breyer Ross. If this is your first time with us, I'd like to thank you for inviting us into your home, and please hit the like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you would. Really help the channel a lot. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'd like to invite you to get your paints, get your canvas, and most importantly, get your horses. I've already gotten paint on myself, and I've just done the intro. This is going to go exceptionally well. So I've already prepped and primed my canvas with a thin layer of white. It's just going to help us blend in some of the colors together. You'll see on the screen down below, I've got all of the colors you will need in order to do this piece. So to start, we're going to take our titanium white. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. We're going to mix it with some of our scarlet. Just going to make a nice, soft, little pink. Yeah. Like that. Okay, we're going to dip in the tail. Try and get it nice and coated. Might need a little bit more of the titanium white, so we'll push that in there. Push some of the blue, it seems got in there. We'll get some more red. We're going to mix that together. You know, really coat the tail. We're just going to go in. We're going to start on our sky. Amazing. Look at that technique. You're just kind of laying it down, adding in some texture. Go in here, get a little bit more white. You know, you can always change it if you're not happy with it. Get a little bit of that white. There we go, just like that. Gonna lay it down. There. Look at that. Beautiful. Gonna trade hands here while I am left-handed. I do not seem to be a left-handed painter. See if that helps any. Oh yeah, much better. Don't be afraid, you're not gonna hurt the canvas. Just get right on in there. Wow, look at that. Get a little bit more, we're gonna keep going. Beautiful. Look at that color. Wow, amazing. Okay, I think that's good on that. Just gonna try and get the rest of the paint off here. Use all that we've got. There we go. Nice and coated. Go up and down, make sure that we're getting everything covered that needs to be covered. Amazing. Look at that. Nice and soft little sky right there. First part of a sunset. Okay. Oh, there's a little blue in there, but it's okay. It looks like the little hint of a cloud almost. Okay, so we're gonna put our horse down for a second. Well, I'm gonna try to. There. You sit there. Don't get paint on anything. We're gonna get a little bit more of that titanium white, since we used quite a bit. Put that right there. Yeah. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna wash the horse. Get some of that paint off, you know. Okay. Now that we've done that, we're going to dry it Just gonna beat the devil out of it. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Dylan. Just gonna wipe my hands on the floor down here. Don't mind me. Now we're gonna go up here. Oh shit. Well, too late now. Just gonna mix that yellow and the titanium white, and I guess some of the red and some of the blue. Just gonna mix that till we get a nice, soft yellow. There we go, there we go. Gonna load up the horse. It's almost kind of good that we got some of that pink on there, you know, to help blend in the color of the sky a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Just gonna kind of blend up, blend up, blend up. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Look at that sky. Look at the blending. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And go in with a little bit more yellow. You can go in with more or less, doesn't really matter. It's your world. You can create whatever you want. You are in control in this world. Yeah. There we go. Stunning. Good. Wow. I'm gonna try and blend a little bit with the butt, since it doesn't really have any. Well, that didn't work. I guess we're sticking with the tail. Thank you for getting paint on me, ma'am. I really appreciate it. Maybe I should have brought some paper towels in. I just didn't assume this was going to be very messy. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so we're almost done with the sky. Can set this down for a second. Oh wow, got even more paint on me. Look at that, amazing. I'm just gonna go back down to the floor for a second. Wash the horse off, hopefully a little bit better than last time. Here, let's use this brush here to help us. How about we do that, rather than make things hard on ourselves. That's what brushes are for, cleaning off the horse. There we go. There we go. Oh, got some water going everywhere. All right, now that we've done that, we're just gonna beat the devil out of it. Really dry it off, you know. Okay, now that we've done that, we're gonna go back in to our palette. We're gonna get the titanium white. We're gonna get more titanium white. Running out of space on our little palette here. We're gonna just load up, I guess, with some of the blue. Bring it in. Swirl it around till we get a nice soft sky blue. Just like that. There we go. We're gonna kind of Wipe some of it off here. Load it up on the horse. It's okay, there's still a little pink in there. It'll help us blend. Let's switch hands again. I default to my left hand. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of go in. I'll grab a little bit more. Just gonna go up a little bit higher. There we go. Make sure you get all that paint. The paint likes to stick in the tail. That's okay, it adds a little bit of texture, but you gotta make sure to get it all off and onto the canvas. Make sure to work it in there. You're not gonna hurt the canvas. Okay, so now that we've done that, I am gonna go back into the pink that we had in the sky. Just blend it a little bit more. There we go, see? Look at that. Look at that blend, wow. That's lovely. Bring some of that down. Let's make it look like there's clouds. Nice. Okay, now we're going to dip into just the dark blue on its own. We're not going to water it down or anything, but we're just going to be very light. We're going to keep that up in the corners. We're going to kind of blend that down into the lighter blue. Give our sky a nice gradient effect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Go in, grab a little bit more, do the center. Look at that, look at that. A true masterpiece right there. Wow. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with that lighter blue. It's okay if it mixes again. All of this is blending together. We're just gonna blend. Make sure everything's covered. There we go. Bring some of that down, kind of looks like clouds now. You see that? Look, 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 we've got clouds. So to bring some of those clouds up into the sky, we're gonna grab some of our yellow here just a little bit, just a little bit. We're gonna start down. We're gonna pull kind of up. Kind of, there we go. Look at that, we've got clouds. We've got clouds. Just to kind of get the hint of clouds, you know, there's clouds in the sky. It's a nice, beautiful sunset. Bring in a little bit of that pink, especially up here. Add some of that pink into the cloud. There we go. A nice fluffy cloud. The texture of the tail is doing a lot of work to make this look like clouds. You don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to put in a lot of detail. Maybe go in a little bit more with that blue just to kind of blend. But you don't have to go too hard, too much. And there we go. There we have our sky. Now that we've got our nice sky all blended and everything, we're going to go in again with our dark blue, but we're going to kind of mix it a little bit with some of our dark sienna, just to kind of get a little bit of a different color, maybe a little bit more in there. There we go. And now we're going to do the mountains. Okay, so you're just getting a little bit in, kind of giving them different shapes. Again, you might kind of have to use the tail to get it in there, but look at how much lovely texture that's giving our mountains. We're just going to kind of continue with that across the... There we go. For right now, just worry about blocking shapes. Don't actually worry about the filling in. We'll get to that later. Right now, we're just focused on getting the shape of the mountains and the texture. Load your brush up again if you have to. It's nice to have a little bit of different color variations because it gives the illusion of detail. There we go. Okay, so now we'll fill in a little bit down on the bottom, but just a little bit, not a lot. And we're going to drag it down. We're going to drag it down to give the illusion of texture. Do the same thing over here on this side. Going to drag it down in the opposite direction to give it some texture. Look at that nice texture. Beautiful. Okay. Keep blending. I'm going to bring a little bit more of the blue in, just because we seem to have a lot of the burnt sienna. We're going to go over on this side, add in some more. Do the same thing over here. Finish it off right there. Okay. There we go. So now that we've got the basic shape for our mountains in, we're going to grab more of our titanium white. We're going to set the horse down for a second to grab it. We're going to take this and we're going to put it right in here where all that was, just to kind of lighten it. We're going to mix. It's okay if some of the red and some of the yellow gets in there. We're going to mix just like that, okay? And we're going to go down at the bottom. We're going to blend all that, because down towards the bottom of the mountains, there's going to be mist and everything, you know? It's not going to be totally in focus. There we go, just like that, just like that. That did not go the way I intended it to. Let me tell you. I ruined it. No, it's okay, it's okay. You didn't ruin anything. This is your universe, you're in control. We can cover it up later with what we're about to do next. Oh shit. Oh no. Got that all over my sketchbook. I got water all over my sketchbook. Okay. So now we're gonna beat the devil out of it. So now we're gonna go in with our phthalo green right here. We're actually gonna do this with the foot. We're gonna do this one with our foot. We're gonna put this down because this requires a very delicate process. And we're just gonna kind of skirt around the edges. Trees. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be beautiful. We're just giving the illusion and idea of trees. Far off in the distance. Covering the baseline of the mountains. Far, far off in the distance. Okay, then we're going to bring some of that green and some of that blue. We're going to blend. We're going to bring some of that up towards us. Just like that, just like that. You can use the tail now because we're trying to get quite a bit of coverage. We're doing lines of things. And it should kind of get thinner the closer we get to the tree line. Or not. And you know what? Happy little mistakes. We're gonna go ham. We're gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it. Do the whole thing. And we'll do the shading part after we get all of this covered. Not worried about technique, we're literally just worried about getting paint on the canvas. Don't stress yourself with technique. Technique is for the fancy people who went to art school. You do not need technique to paint. Anyone can paint. You just have to believe in yourself. And then you too can paint. We're just gonna keep going in. Keep going in. It's okay if some other colors get in there. Be sure to swirl it. Because there's big globs of paint up on the canvas that we can bring down to the rest of the canvas. Okay, and now that we're towards the bottom, we're going to make the places of darkness a little bit more sparse. Because these are the shadows for our fields. Got a little purple in there, that's okay. We're going to be using that purple later, so we can just cover up that with more purple. I'll get a little bit more. Put some shadows in some weird places now, just random, no real rhyme or reason, just put it down. Kind of stamp it on there. There you go. It's a little tricky to get paint off the tail there, but we made it work. Okay, so now for the purple, we're gonna use a different horse. The reason we're gonna do it is because we need a different technique. Think of this like a fan brush almost. So what we're making is little lilac fields. So we're gonna kind of just, go in, dab this on. These are our lilacs. Just ignore that, that's just the horse in the back. Might change to a hoof, actually. We might get more pointed. There we go. More pointed lilacs. Just look at that. Look at the lilac. Wow. We're going for hyper-realism in this painting. And lilacs, they look like that. They look like weird little clusters. We're just beating the devil out of the canvas. Don't be afraid to hurt the canvas. You're not going to hurt the canvas. Nothing's going to happen. It's fine. Can't hurt the canvas. The canvas wants to be hurt. The canvas is into that. Okay, so now that we've gone in and done that, now we're just gonna go back in with the other horse, kind of covering the places that are left with a mixture of the purple and the blue. And you'll see what we're going to do with that in a little bit. We're just going to kind of cover. And if we need to get a little bit more purple, we can get a little bit more purple. We're going to kind of blend. I'm going to blend all this. I'm going to get a little bit more purple. We're going to go back in and finish this off with a lot of purple. There we go. Can't really get in the grooves down there very easily. It's kind of hard. Don't stress about it too much if you don't get all the canvas. It's okay. There wrist. There we go. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the horse from before, gonna load it up with some of that purple, and now we're gonna go in and we're gonna texturize. I had so much faith because I did the sky so well. If you blur your eyes, it looks okay, but we're gonna really blur our eyes. Okay, now we're gonna go in. We're gonna add in a little bit more color. It's not just lilacs in the field anymore, it's tulips or something. Nice bright red tulips. Just a few more in there, balance it out. Dip the ears in, kind of get some on there to get some size variation, and we'll go up here. Add some up in by the mountains. We're almost done. We're just gonna do a little bit more. For my first time painting, I don't think that was that bad. I'm about to get this all over myself.